Today we're going to walk through how to see images within font in Photoshop. So to do this, we're going to make a postcard, and y'all can choose what you want to make the postcard of. I would recommend a place is an easy one. So you could do Texas or any state, any city, any country. It's up to you. So I'm going to go in here, hit create new. Just do default Photoshop size, and I would leave it horizontal because most places their name is longer horizontally, and then just hit create. Okay, once you have the default thing up, you can start adding images. So for this thing, we want to pull images, and you can pull them off Google. I'm going to use Minecraft, actually, as the thing we're doing because I know y'all are choosing places and y'all should have something other than Minecraft selected then. Because if it's Minecraft, I'll know it's mine and that you copied it. So choose something other than Minecraft. You're going to go into here. Where's images? Use videos. Okay, I don't know why I was doing that. Okay, so you're going to choose at least 4 or 5 images. You'll want to, if you copy from here, it's going to save a thumbnail version, which is small. So you want to click into the photo, and then you hover above it. It'll tell you the size down here. So 540 by 300. I would say anything over 400 or around 400 would be good. So that's fine. So save image as, or it'll save to downloads, Minecraft 1, save. And then I'm going to choose this picture of Steve, and you can tell that's a huge one, 1000. Save image as Minecraft 2. Some villagers. Save image as. And you can tell this one's a little pixelated, but it looks like it's a big file, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Minecraft 3. I can choose this one with some of the amethyst. Minecraft 4, and then one more. Maybe I just want a creeper face. I'm not sure how that'll look though. I'll try this one. Minecraft 5. Okay, so I have 5 different images saved. Again, it's up to you what you choose, but I would make sure they're a high enough quality that you can really get to them. I would also avoid things with too much white space in the background because you're going to just get a lot of white space behind your font. So try to maybe choose something that has less white space there. Maybe I can choose this one just in case I need one more. Minecraft 6. Okay. Oh, look at the foxes. Okay. So now I have 7 pictures to choose from. Okay, so I'm done saving images. I would save them all at once. I think it's easier, but it's up to you. If you come down here to your Finder, this is where you should see everything that's on your computer. So go into Downloads here, and you should see recent things that have been downloaded. If you're in the list view, you can sort by date modified, and they should be showing at the top. But you can also view in thumbnail or column view if you prefer. Okay, so I'm just going to select all of these, and I did that by pressing Shift. I did the bottom one, held Shift, and pressed the top one, and then I am going to drag onto my Photoshop page. Okay, so go into your Move tool to move things around. I didn't like that one, and that was because it was a web page format. So did you see how it said .wp? That would be a web page format. So what I want is these to be an image format. So once I have the images on, I select Command T. It'll help me to select that image, and then I can resize it. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this one smaller. Click here, Command T. Drag this one to be about the same size. And I'm just going to arrange them in the background. What I want is to cover up all the white space in the background with images instead. So I'm going to put this one here. Select this one, Command T. So every time I'm selecting it, I'm hitting Command T to make sure that image is the one I'm selecting. And then I'm clicking the Move tool to say, yes, that is where I want to move it to. Command T. I'm going to put some of the swamp stuff down here, but I also want this one in the background. Command T. Okay, oops. So those are my foxes. Okay. It's pretty good. I want to fit that last one in. So if you hold shift, if you hold shift while you crop, it's going to squish it weird directions. So don't hold shift when you do it, and it should keep it pretty proportional unless you want to overlap stuff. So what I may do is here, make this one bigger, Command T, and it's kind of in the background. And then I can move the other ones on top of it. So if I want to move this to the back, I can drag it down here in the layers. Now it's more of a background, come back here, or I can move these side by side maybe. T here, and then the foxes, actually, okay, so I'm going to move this one behind it, everything else. And I'm going to move my foxes more on top. Okay, so now I've pretty much covered up the white space with images, which is what I want. So what I can do now is merge all of this into one layer that will be kind of my background of what I'm trying to do. So you're going to click on the bottom layer, hold shift, click on the top layer, and you see them all selected. So I'll do that one more time. So you see how some are dark gray, some are light gray? What you want to do is hold shift, click the top one, and then they're all selected. Right click, and then there should be an option for merge layers. So then it will squish them all together into one layer. So now if I move it, it's acting as if it is one solid layer. Okay. So next I'm going to add some text on top. So I'm going to go here and click the T. And what I do is I just click once. I don't drag. I don't try to do anything. I just click once, and it's written. So I'm going to use caps lock and do Minecraft. Okay. And then I can go back to my move tool, move it to kind of where I want it. Command T. If I hold the shift key, if I don't hold the shift key, it'll keep it proportional. So like to here. If I hold the shift key, it'll stretch it. So what you want to do is hold shift while you're stretching these letters. The other thing I'm going to do is double click into here, and you can then change the font. So if I wanted to change the size, the color, or the characters, I can do that. Color won't really matter because we're going to cut these out, but I'm going to choose a fat font so that I can really see the pictures that are behind it. Okay. So here it is, and now it's a little bit too big. So Command T, and then I'm going to scroll to the right, hold shift. Okay. And then it is there in the middle. Okay. And I want it to really fill the page. Okay, so now I think I'll see the most of my pictures that I can see. I'll go back to my move tool, and from here is where it gets a little bit tricky. So what you're going to do is we're going to make it where we can see the pictures within these letters, okay? So I am going to select each letter, and I do that by using this fourth option down, which is a wand. And if it's not selected for you, right click and make sure Magic Wand tool is selected, okay? Then I'm going to hold shift. So anytime you want to select more than one thing, either holding command or holding shift is how you will do it. So I'm going to hold shift and select each letter, okay? A, T. Okay, now that I have them all selected, what I actually want is the background selected, not the letters themselves. So I'm going to come up here to select, and then I'm going to choose inverse. So make sure you're selected in Photoshop. It should say Photoshop. You're going to go select inverse, okay? And then these are called ants. You'll see that my ants are going around the outside and around each letter. So what it's going to do is it's selecting everything but the letters. So if I press delete, that's fine. Said okay, and then press delete. Oh, actually, okay. So I don't want to delete the letters. I want to delete the background. So I'm going to click on the layer that is the background. Now I'm going to hit delete, and it's going to delete everything but the letters. So what I can do is go back into the letters now, take off the eyeball, and then you will see what is behind the letters. So it's pretty cool. So then Command D will deselect, and you can see your letters. We are going to make it where we can see them even a little bit better. So double click in this gray space next to your letters, to your word, okay? And then you're going to turn on stroke. Stroke means outline, okay? So you're going to come over here and you can choose the settings of your stroke and how thick you want it and all the rest, okay? So size here. Okay, why is it not selecting? Okay, I'm going to go in and double click in here. Okay, so I just need one stroke, 16 point black, it's fine. Oh, I want it on the outside of the letters, not the inside. Print, structure, okay. It should have created a stroke, but maybe I need to do it in this layer. Okay, stroke, there we go. Normal is fine. Let's see. Click on this to edit the things about it. Instead of 16, I'm going to go a little bit smaller. 6 is good. Make sure it says outside, and if you want it a different color, you can change it there. And hit OK. Okay, so now I have an outline, and I'm also going to create a background color. So go over here. This should be a rectangle. If it's not, you can right-click. It may be one of these other tools, but make sure it's on rectangle tool, and just drag the rectangle bigger than the space that you have it, okay? I'm going to move my rectangle to the back, and then for my fill color, I am going to go in here with a magic wand or eyedropper, and then that way I can match a color. Eyedropper tool, rectangle, kind of this green fill color, and let's use the green. Okay. If you wanted to change the stroke in here of the rectangle, you could, but that's not going to help us because what we wanted is the letter stroke. Okay, I'm going to go back to the move tool, just adjust it for if I need to move it at all. I don't know what that little part is on the left, so I'm just going to scoot it over. I can also press Command T and just make it a little bit bigger here. Okay, now is the point at which I save. File, the first time you save, go to Save As. You want to save to the cloud to make sure that it is in Photoshop where you can continue to edit it. Hit Save. And then the second time you save to turn it in. So go to Save a Copy. This is where you can save to your computer. And then make sure it's in a place you'll find it, so either downloads or desktop. Instead of Photoshop, you want to save it as something I can get to. So JPEG, PNG file is fine, or PDF, Photoshop PDF. So any of those is fine. So I'm just going to choose JPEG, and then you're going to hit Save. So now and hit OK. It should be saved where I can turn it into Google Classroom now. If you want to check and make sure it's saved, go back to your home, your little house, and you should see it as one of the files that is in your cloud there. Okay.